This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th is World Mental Health Day, and this year we're saying thank you, therapists. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind every one is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win, can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible, while showing how easy it is to get guidance from a licensed therapist online with BetterHelp. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PFF. That's betterhelp.com/PFF. So, if Texas Tech is not the best defense in the country, this next team might be, because Ohio State's defense, what a performance for them in this one. 42-3 victory over Minnesota for the number one team in the country in Ohio State, winning this game. Let's go over the highest grade players, starting off with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Carnell Tate, massive game for him. We'll talk about him in just a second. 86.6 grade. Lorenzo Styles Jr., 84.5 the corner. Tight end Max Clare, 83.3. Austin Sareville, the tackle, 82.8. Jeremiah Smith, 80.4. And Julian Sayin was actually the highest graded player for the Buckeyes in this game with an elite 91.5 grade for the redshirt freshman quarterback. Let's go over to Minnesota with their highest graded players in the loss for the Golden Gophers. Highest graded player was Devin Williams, the linebacker, 77. Nathan Roy, the tackle, 72.8. Kerry Brown, 70.8, the safety. Another safety here in Coy Parrish, 67.4. Maverick Baranowski, the linebacker, 66.4. And the other redshirt freshman quarterback for Minnesota in this game, Drake Lindsey, at a 59.4 grade in the loss for Minnesota. You can see right there. Dalton, for you, what told the story in this blowout win for Ohio State?
I mean, there's a little bit of everything, but I think I'm going to just combo this all in one. Now, the defense is just unreal. Max, it just sounds stupid to say, so I'm going to say it out loud. They're giving up 5 points a game.
Yep.
I mean, it's 5 games in, it's 25 points. But also, if you want the reason, now their defense, I'll tell you what, we were skeptics on the idea that Ohio State could repeat. Because they lost so much, 8 starters on defense it was?
8 starters on defense, both coordinators.
Offensive linemen.
I mean, Quinshawn,
Ibuka,
Henderson.
But
Will Howard.
This team, first of all, the job Matt Patricia's doing on defense, great. Right now, to me, first of all, the field is setting up as such that Ohio State's got a great shot to repeat.
All right, yeah,
absolutely. And I think it's now Julian Sayin in this passing game that's going to make it happen. 7 explosive passes in this game. They're getting better each week, even as they're playing better teams. 7 explosive passes, season high. 0.794 EPA per play offensively. That's their highest in 3 years. Think about the offenses. That's their highest since C.J. Stroud was their quarterback, week 6 of 2022. So they're getting better offensively while they're still holding teams to 5 points a game. Most impressive, I'm just going to skip to it, Julian Sayin. He's ridiculous. This kid's elite. He's
the most accurate quarterback in the country.
He's the most accurate QB in the country. He's obviously just an elite football player. He's getting better, I even think, out on the move and out of structure. Basically, everything I said about Ty Simpson in the Bama game earlier, you're getting it with Julian Sayin, too. There's a Heisman contender, or whatever you want to call him. And with this receiving core, and he's throwing the ball downfield. And, Jeremiah made a couple of plays in this game, but it's mostly Carnell Tate in this one. 91.7 passing grade, 23 of 27, 326, 3 touchdowns, 3 big-time throws. And again, I keep talking about middle of the field. Between the numbers, 14 for 15. Julian Sayin right now, it's not just good. He's unstoppable.
Yeah.
This is a ridiculous level. You talk about the lineage of quarterbacks Ohio State's had. Obviously, Will Howard was great in the title run last year, but you think about C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields and all the great ones they've had. Dwayne Haskins going, all the first-round picks. He's right in there with him. I'm not sure he's not better. Seriously, he looks like C.J. Stroud right now.
Yeah.
It's silly. If Julian Sayin's going to play like this, maybe not great at 91 every week, but they have to be the favorite to win a title. With these weapons, and they're starting to find the run game a little bit, and their O-line looks better than last year. I know Miami's been great. It's going to be fun. At some point, we're going to see Ohio State and Oregon play, whether it's Big Ten title game or playoff, or at some point we're going to see those two teams play, and we'll see where that goes between him and Dante. Julian Sayin, same thing. This was a day for young quarterbacks to shine. Julian Sayin's one of the best QBs in the country.
Oh, I agree.
I don't have any.
He's a Heisman candidate, absolutely.
He
should be way higher.
He is this year,
right
and let me throw something out here. I just want to pull up some quarterback grades for the season. Okay, let's do this real quick because let's go PFF grades. Sorsby's 1 because of course he is.
Of course.
Ty Simpson is 4th. Where is
Sayin's 13th?
Dante Moore's 11th. Sayin's 13th. If I go passing grade, Sayin is 3rd. He's 3rd in the nation in passing grade. Mm-hmm. Ty Simpson's 5th. Dante Moore is 7th. Drake Lindsey's still 9th. There was nothing he could have done in this game. I mean, you got some young quarterbacks playing their butt off. CJ Carr's moved into the top 30.
Julian Sayin, not adjusted completion rate. His regular completion rate is 80.2.
Silly.
His adjusted rate is 86.7.
No,
Both those numbers are best in the country.
And I know we haven't got it charted yet for this game. That'll happen in the next day or two. Our quarterback charting has him as the most accurate quarterback in the country by far. And when you talk about Fields and Stroud, going back to those guys both had a year where they were top 2 in the country in accurate rate on our quarterback charting. No, I'm serious when I say he might, though, and the way he's playing, it's not just the receivers carrying him on screens and all. It's downfield throws. He might be as good as C.J. Stroud.
So many draft scouts, right now. So many draft scouts are saying, when is the next great quarterback prospect? Because we've had it feels like we've had a down year the last couple of years. This is the guy. You want to say your tweet you actually sent out yesterday? That was a great tweet of the 2027 draft.
Oh yeah, either I tweeted yesterday watching this game, either Jeremiah Smith or Julian Sayin's going first overall in 2027.
Yep.
This is where we're edged. It almost, to me, and there's some other good candidates, right? I mean, we've got, we'll see who stays another year. Maybe obviously you've got DJ Lagway, Dylan Raiola in that mix, but Sayin looks better than all of them.
Oh yeah.
And I know he's got the weapons.
Yeah.
I know he's got the weapons, but the way he's playing, the defense in the front 7, losing that whole D-line was a question. But the quarterback was also the question because he'd thrown, 3 pass attempts in his career, whatever it was. He's playing like a quarterback who could win a national title.
I guess man coverage in this game, too. I mentioned before how Minnesota runs man coverage so much. They ran a lot in this game, too, and it did not work. As Sayin was just putting it on the money every single time. I want to go to the defense, though. Minnesota, first drive of the game, really good drive for them. 13 plays, 66 yards. After that, 111 yards the rest of the game for Minnesota. They did not score a single point after their first drive of the game. Their next 7 drives after that first drive they had 35 yards total. So they averaged 5 yards per drive on the next 7 drives. 5 3-and-outs on their next 7 drives, too. Like you mentioned, Dalton, through 5 games, Ohio State is giving up 5 points per game. 16 points combined allowed to Texas, Washington, and Minnesota. 3 teams that Texas, I know they didn't play great this week, but has a lot of talent on that offense. Washington, going into the week, had the most efficient offense in the country in terms of EPA per play. And Minnesota had one of the highest graded quarterbacks in the country in Drake Lindsey going into the game. None of them could even score 10 points on Ohio State in their game. Again, 16 points combined to those 3 teams right there. This is, without question, in my opinion, the best defense in the country. I'll put them above Miami and above Texas Tech, who are both absolutely elite units too. But Ohio State and what Matt Patricia is doing with that defense, with 8 new starters on that defense too, is unfreaking believable right now. Nobody can score on this Ohio State defense right now. It's unreal. And like I said, 1 drive was good for Minnesota, and after that, 111 yards the entire rest of the game for the Golden Gophers.
You want just a silly stat, and some of this is like, okay, there's a handful of guys here with smaller snap counts, but 16 guys who have touched the field this year for Ohio State on defense, 16 have at least a 70 PFF grade on defense. 16. I mean, they're just – Caden Curry, Caleb Downs, I mean, everybody. Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese at linebacker. Jermaine Matthews was great again in this game. I mean, they're just loaded. This team's loaded everywhere, and I mean this. If Sayin plays the way he's been playing, just continues this role that he's on, they can win. They're the best team in the country.
Yeah.
And look, Miami's really good. Oregon's really good. Would love to see both of them head to head against this team. I don't actually have an answer. And you mentioned it with the first drive and then cutting it off after. That's basically been all of their games. What Matt Patricia's doing right now as their defensive coordinator.
Oh, and adjustments and everything?
I've got
crazy.
it. I know we keep calling out different favorites for the Broyles, but
no, he's
boy, Matt Patricia.
He's a favorite.
Holy smokes, what he's doing with this defense. It's nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 2.9 yards per play for Minnesota after the first drive of the game. That was it. Just insane stuff.
I mean, in the Washington game, good first drive, couldn't finish it, didn't come away with points, and then it was just lights. It's lights out outside of you get maybe a half dozen plays a game against Ohio State where you can make something happen right now. That's really, it's like a half dozen.
I got to shout out Carnell Tate too, 85.1 receiving grade. He caught 9 of his 10 targets for 183 yards in this game and a touchdown. Dalton, he had 183 receiving yards. Minnesota had 177 total yards in this game. Carnell Tate had more yards in this game than Minnesota's entire offense in this one. He caught both of his contested targets too. He averaged 7.3 yards per route run in this game. The elite numbers are like high 3s, maybe low 4s. 7.3 yards per route run for Carnell Tate in this game. Ohio State has had 5 first-round receivers in the last 4 drafts in Emeka Egbuka, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, and Chris Olave. Carnell Tate, I believe, is going to make it 5 drafts in a row where Ohio State has a first-round receiver. And then next year, it'll be 6 in a row because Jeremiah Smith is an absolute lock to be a first-round pick at least, if not the number 1 overall pick next year too. Ohio State could have 6 drafts in a row where they have a first-round receiver. That is outrageous for the Buckeyes right now. And Carnell Tate, credit to him, man, because he's a guy that came into this year and, has been good in his career beforehand, but, replacing Emeka Egbuka as like the Robin to Jeremiah Smith's Batman was never easy. He's done an amazing, fabulous job of that so far. He is a stud receiver. He would be the number 1 receiver on almost every other team in the country.
Yep.
He's just playing at Ohio State.
It's just, they have a silly level of talent. And the fact that there's, again, so many new starters at quarterback and on defense especially, playing as well as they are,
yep.
There is right now no reason to think they can't do it again. Because this team's playing better than last year's team.
This is crazy.
That's insane. And last year's team was loaded with NFL talent. It is what they're doing right now to team. They're embarrassing teams week in and week out. Anybody on their schedule, good luck to you. I know, and then they just got to get over the Michigan hurdle because of course. But either way, Ohio State's that's almost unfair right now.